What's going on, guys? Gabe with ReviewDork, and as promised, we have Ape Education. We all love tendies, we all love nanas, we all love moons, or things that go to the moon. However, how many of you actually have an understanding of what the hell's going on? In fact, I get a lot of emails. Hey, Gabe, how do you trade? Well, why are you holding AMC stock if you don't know how to trade? Now, there's some people who treat it as a lottery ticket, which is just fine. But for those who are really serious about building wealth, now is the time to take your education seriously. So this is the third video in the series, which means it now qualifies for its own playlist. And I'll include a link down in the description. You should also see it pop up somewhere here. But we're gonna get back to the basics so that you will eventually become an almighty silverback. So what is the Relative Strength Index, or RSI? The Relative Strength Index is a momentum indicator used in technical analysis that measures the magnitude of recent price changes to evaluate overbought or oversold conditions in the price of a stock. The RSI is essentially an oscillator that moves between 0 and 100. Now, many traders use RSI in a very definitive manner. If you guys look at the chart here, we have 70 here and we have 30 here. Now, 70 indicates an overbought or overvalued stock. 30 indicates an oversold or undervalued stock. And they're usually indicative of a reversal. These are the basics of which we are going to build your education around, because this is normally the first oscillator that any beginner trader is introduced to. Let's go ahead and talk about this for a second in more detail. We are using Weeble's charting system and we have RSI 14. What that means is 14 periods in which RSI is being calculated. Now, I'm not going to give you the breakdown, but Applejack is going to go ahead and include an image of the RSI formula for you nerds out there that want to do it manually and just make your life that much more difficult because, well, we have computers that do it for us. And speaking of computers, I got to get one mailed out to Trey. So if you look at my chart here, we already covered the 14 period. We are in the daily. If we move to the 1 minute, it will calculate RSI based on the last 14 bars. If we used the 1 hour time frame, it's going to calculate RSI based on the last 14 hours. That's why we use 14. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what you guys see here, because for a lot of you who have the Weeble desktop app, you don't have that 50 line. Now, I'm able to edit the script. As you guys can see here, I customized the script to add a neutral band, and I've added the line style. Now, for those who have Weeble, you can see there's different variations of Weeble, and you have Windows Native. Windows Native is not going to let you alter the code. What you need is the browser view. This is what allows you to alter the code so that you can put the 50 line in RSI. Now, why is the 50 line important? It gives you a visual cue as to when price is in a trend. Let's go ahead and head on over to the daily, and we are in fact using AMC. As you can see here, we are well above 50 here, which is indicative of this trend. We can literally plot this line here, we get the trend line, and you can see that's a trend. And you can see the RSI is well above 50 throughout this trend up until we hit a reversal. And now we could see that there's a loss of relative strength and we are now below the 50 line. That's why we see lower pricing. The RSI as a standalone is not the solve-all. It's not going to give you the best entries. It's not going to give you the best exits. However, it gives you a framework. A lot of people like to pair RSI with Stochastic or my favorite, MACD. Now, the MACD, some will argue, is a trailing indicator. However, I've just played with it for so long. When I say long, 10 years. I mean, some of you were probably still in middle school when I was trading. Holy shit. 10 years ago, Applejacks, how old were you?
I was 11.
He had no hair on his nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the RSI. We are here to keep It's simple. We're not going to overcomplicate things. We're not going to sound like some super uber cool engineer that knows what the fuck he's talking about by using very big words. No, that's not what we're going to do here. We're going to break this down so that you guys do not feel intimidated by learning. And of course, we're going to add some entertainment in there as well. But guys, just the RSI. It's very simple. 70, overbought, 30, oversold, above 50, upward trend, not hard at all. Guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, because we got more videos coming out and it's going to compound on what you're learning today. I know it seems basic, but for those who are just getting started in the market, we're going to hold your hand, baby. This is Gabe. I'm signing out. Peace.